Good morning, Cedarview second graders. This is my second video for math. Also, I forgot to add the Roman numerals for my first video, so here is the poster for the Roman numerals in case you need help. I will put that on my paper to remind you to look at the second video if you need help with the Roman numerals. Okay, now, today we are doing page 271 and 272. First of all, you can do 271 on your own. You shouldn't need much help from your parents. The only thing you might need help is section 5, and it's just a different way to do division of 10. And I'm going to go over that real quick. 10 divided into 50, or 50 divided by 10, is the same thing as saying 50 divided by 10 equals 5. We just put our 5 on top. Same thing, just written differently. We could say it's a fancy way to write this. So remember that on section 5 on the front. Everything else on the front you should be able to do. Now let's get started with some math problems. We are going to do 4,000 minus 2,981. Just like yesterday's video, or the first video, this is review. It's hard to get this in your brain, but you've got to just do the steps. Trust the steps, and it will help you. You cannot take 1 from 0. If you have 0 cookies and you want to eat one, you can't eat a cookie because you don't have any. So you have to look at the next one. Can we borrow from that 0? No. Can we borrow from this 0? No. Can we borrow from the 4? Yes. Make the 4 a what? A 3. Make the 0 a 10. Mark it out again. Make it a 9. Make the 0 a 10. We're going to borrow, mark it out again, make it a 9, and make that a 10. 10 minus 1 is 9. 9 minus 8 is 9 minus 9 is 0. Bring down your comma. Don't forget that comma, and don't forget where to put it. You do not put it up at the top. You put it at the bottom, and 3 minus 2 is 1. Your answer would be 1,019. Now, we are going to go over dividing by 2's. Now, we've already talked about classes while we were at school on multiplying by 2's. Multiplying by 2's, all you're doing is doubling. Dividing by 2's, all you're doing is taking half. Let's look at 2 divided by 2. 2 divided by 2, take half of 2 would be 1. Half of 4 would be 2. Half of 6 would be what? 3. Half of 8 would be what? 4. Half of 16, 8. You're just taking half. That is how you divide by 2's. If you think of it that way, you'll ace this and you'll have these memorized before long. Another thing I want to say is, please, please, please memorize your 1's, 2's, 5's, and 10 multiplication. We will be learning the 3's and 4's before the year is out. So if you want to throw those in there, that would be wonderful. If you have some flashcards, flashcards are easily made. So I would really appreciate it. And your 3rd grade teacher, Mrs. Wilson, will really appreciate you knowing your flashcards, your multiplication, and your division, because this will help you in life. You will have to know your multiplication and division for the rest of your life, for the rest of your school life, and for the rest of your adult life. So memorize them, make it easy on yourself. So now on the back. On the back, you are going to do the dividing by 2, 12 turtles in all, 2 turtles in each group. Here's a group, 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 here's a group. If there's 12 in all, and there's 2 in each group, what's half of 12? It would be 6. And they show you exactly how to do it. Remember, the answer to a division problem is called a quotient. You're going to write the quotients here. You can use this, or you can use your brain and take half of the first numbers. Then down here, divide by 2 to find each answer. A cup is 1/2 pint. You will be dividing by 2. It has the problem right here. Write the answer in the blanks. Then you have 2 more of those problems like you had on the front of your paper yesterday. And I'm going to do one more just to make sure you know how to do it. 8,000 minus 3,218. Remember, let me switch colors so you can see better. You cannot take 8 from 0. Mark it. You can't borrow from that 0. You can't borrow from that 0, but you can borrow from 8. And what do you make that 8? You make it a 7. I hope you answered correctly. You make the 0 a 10. You're going to borrow from the 10 now, make it a 9. You're going to make this 0 a 10. You're going to borrow from that 10, make it a 9, and make this 0 a 10. 10 minus 8 is what? 2. 9 minus 1 is what? Beat me. 8. See if you can say it faster than I say it. 9 minus 2 is 7. Put down that comma. 7 minus 3 is 4. The answer is 4,782. This was your second video. Work hard. Make me proud. I want you to be very good 3rd graders, and when we come back to school towards the end of April, I want to know that you have worked hard and done your best. I want good reports from parents. Remember, they can email me and let me know how you're doing your schoolwork. So please make me proud. I love you. Jesus loves you. And I'll see you on the next video.